Top 10 Manhua with more than 150 plus chapters. Hello there, I hereby welcome you guys to another video when we are back with another Top 10s video, where today we will be discussing Top 10 Manhwa or Manhua with more than 150 plus chapters. But before we drop down our list, make sure you are subscribed to us and get that notification bell up too. That will surely boost our morale. But for now, without any further delay, let's get the video to keep going. Starting off with our number 10. 10. Tower into the clouds. If you are a man, then you should be able to reach the 100th level. Mao Li, the main character, begins his ridiculous journey in ascending the tower. To get back his memory, Mao Li, have accidentally embarked on a journey to challenge the Celestial Tower. I started it expecting something like the Tower of God or that general idea. But this is pure comedy, like MC is crazy and crazy stupid. The gardens of each floor are much different from what you are used to. Each chapter made me laugh with how funny the main character's reaction is with other characters and also how clueless he can be in a situation. If you are looking for a laugh, this is for you. 9. It starts with a mountain. It starts with a mountain. A strategic leader gets Isekai Ed into a war dynasty. He only has a group of members who are planning to ditch him. Facing this war era, he thinks of stealing food and girls to live a king's life. This is actually a top-tier kingdom building isekai manhwa. It has 120 plus chapters as of now and it is brilliant. Main character is a Chad more like a Sigma male. He is not a fighter himself, but more of a strategist. It's so good to see him making his village from zero to a kingdom. And all characters are unique and they all perfectly execute the things they are supposed to do. Give it a try and binge reading makes it even better. 8. Dice. What if you can restart your life with a different setting just like a game? Whether it's appearance, grades, or social life, Dongtae is at the bottom of the barrel. When popular transfer student Taibin gives him an opportunity to change all of that, Dongtae heads down a path to make things right. He enters the world of Dice, where a single role changed his fate. Personally, the story is great. It shows how people are selfish and change when their success is within reach. It is well balanced between action and romance. 7. Gepetto. After a decimating war against the androids they had built, humanity, though victorious, was forced to start living in shelters. There they remained isolated from the wastelands of the rest of the world, created by the damage the confrontation brought to the world. Dr. Gepetto, one of the brightest android creators of his time, died and left behind an inheritance of untold proportions. The only clue as to how to get it being a blue-haired gynoid the old man had built and preserved for as long as possible even after his death. The gynoid was reactivated, and she's attempting to escape the grasp of the new government, and a hunt for the inheritance begins. 6. Purgatory Rebirth. A top killer who killed tens of thousands of lives without any warning was betrayed and killed by his loved, and was even beaten into the most cruel and scary hell. Full of hatred, he was eager to get an answer from his girlfriend, and luckily, he got a way to stay away from hell and be born again. Now it was his time to find out the truth. 5. Hive. Young-Sung Lee went to work that day like any other, kissing his wife and child goodbye before dealing with the daily office grind. But no one expected that Seoul would collapse that day, as it was overpowered by a swarm of giant, man-eating insects that kill or infect everyone in their path, turning most of the survivors into mindless killing machines. What's worse, energy now rules the streets and humans are now just as dangerous as the insect threat. Along with his co-worker, Ji Yun-seong, and a battle-hardened old man, Yoon-soon traverses his desperate landscape in an attempt to find his family and to keep all of them alive against their enemies at every turn. Personally speaking, overall the story is pretty good and the art is between decent and good. I highly recommend this. 4. Leviathan. Over a century ago, a comet struck the Earth, causing the sea level to rise and engulf the continents one by one. What's left of mankind now lives aboard ships that float the endless ocean, and beneath the surface, Giant, bloodthirsty giant sea creatures lurk, waiting to devour the flesh of divers that breach the surface. Bota and Lita are two young siblings that live abroad a scavenger vessel with their father, who tells the pair about legendary harpoonist who protected humanity from the monsters. And when the tragedy strikes, one such harpoonist, Kana, takes them under her wing, but nothing can prepare Bota and Lita for the horrors that are to come. If you want a story where you are on the edge of your seat, eager to see what's gonna happen in the next chapter, or even while you are reading that very chapter, where you go from feeling disturbed by the sea monsters to amazed by beautiful art style of some characters and scenes, and where you end up feeling truly immersed in the story and characters, forgetting the outside world, then this is your Manhwa. 3. The Breaker. Yi Xion, Xiwun's everyday life at Night Dragon's High School, which consists of beatings from fellow student Ho Chang and his gang, is far from ideal. But one day, a mysterious man named Han Chun Woo spots one of these beatings and instead of offering support, brands Xion a coward for refusing to fight back, adding insult to injury. To Xion's surprise, he finds out that Chunwoo is the new substitute English teacher at his school. Tired of the daily abuse, Xion decides to enroll at a martial arts academy to learn how to defend himself. On the way there, he stumbles upon Chunwoo in a predicament cornered at an ally by a group of angry men. Provoked, Chunwoo suddenly dispatches them using martial arts techniques, which Xion covertly records. Later, he uses this recording to blackmail Chunwoo into teaching him to defend himself. Reluctantly, Chunwoo agrees, and Xion is soon to thrust into the world of martial arts, but little does the teenager know about how his would-be mentor acquired his fighting talents. 2. Gosu. A young man set forth to avenge his master, a once powerful martial artist who was betrayed by his own men and barely escaped with his life. Armed with his master's supreme martial art techniques, he is ready to bring terror and wreak havoc among the Murang. But before he even gets started, he learns that the ones who had betrayed his master are already dead. The art is good and is fully colored. The fight scenes are intense and gives me some high-level Manhua vibes sometimes. And finally, number 1. Weak Hero. In a school run by shameless tyrants that prey on the weak, transfer student Gray begins destroying the system. Although he does appear weak, you will be in for a surprise when he is in a fight. But then Gray arrives. This mysterious new student threatens and dismantles the established order. He may be small in stature, but his calculative and brutal fighting leaves unsuspecting opponents lying on the floor begging for mercy. Now the school's toughest bullies have to scramble to take down this new and unusual hero. Even if the art is not to your liking, just give it a go for a few chapters. The backstory arc will definitely amaze you. So, these were the top 10 manhwa or manhua with more than 150 plus chapters. Also, I would say every manhwa in the list has a pretty good story, which I hope you will definitely enjoy. If you really did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below what next you would like to see us come up with. Also make sure you do subscribe to us and we assure you top-notch content totally worth it. We'll meet again in the next video of ours. Till then, see ya and enjoy your manhwas. Peace out.